How to start using a notebook within Lakehouse that you've downloaded. So the very first thing that I've done is I've got a workspace called User 1. Within that workspace I need to add a Lakehouse. Lakehouse is required to store data that we can use. I find the easiest way is to type up here, and if you type Lakehouse, let's just call it User 1, and it pulls the Lakehouse in. Once I've pulled the Lakehouse in, then I've got a place that I can store data. You might think you can click upload files and you can upload a notebook in that way, but you can't. Notebooks are treated differently from files. They don't live in OneLake storage. So you go back to your workspace, and in here, and it's at the workspace setting that you can import in a notebook. So I'm going to import in a notebook from my computer, and I can press upload, and you'll see and you can press control and pick both in, and then click open. So you have to, if you're going to import in a notebook, it's much easier to report it in from the workspace. And then once I click on that notebook, it will then take me into the notebook itself. So what you'll see is here, it can't load this artifact, so it's trying to load a default Lakehouse. So what we can do is we can use our existing Lakehouse and bring it in here and press connect. And then I'm going to make this my default, and I'm going to get rid of this. So now this notebook will use this Lakehouse as its default setting, which means that if I have any files or tables that I upload into here, which I can do by clicking here and pressing upload, then they will be stored in the default Lakehouse, which makes it a lot easier. It's very simple for this notebook to pull it in. So, and then that gives you the opportunity to actually pull that, to use that notebook.